Hi guys! So I thought today I just wanted to share a bit about how I see people are struggling with feelings in the moment and some of the thoughts I'm running through myself. I'm looking very much into these patterns of um, how much we tend to view people from our own pain bodies. So um, I listen to a lot of people's pain and worries and judgment of themselves and each other. And within that, the first thing that appears always is this thing where people are responding from their own point of view, their own pain body. So how they perceive the world, how we perceive the world is through our own memories, our own pain, our own fears, our own view. And this is nothing new. It has been like this since the dawn of day, that this is the first thing we do always. But what I see in this time is that we are now entering a phase where the focus goes inwards. It's kind of a seasonally thing. It happens every year, more or less. But this year it's really deeply facing this part of ourselves where the first thing we see is our pain body. And this will color everything around us. And the lesson is to see our own pain within that, to see and understand where it comes from, where it originates, and to relearn that what we see is not what was, but a new experience taking shape and form. And we can only move into that if we are willing to look at and let go of the old. So when we enter a situation that triggered this feeling of this fear of being hurt or fear of not being seen or whatever it might be, step number one is look at how we feel in the present moment. The person involved, is this person really truly like the other energy of which was triggering it in the past, or is this person representing something new? And we have two choices there. Either we can step into the old story straight away and run with it and be sure that we don't fit, that we are not seen, we're not heard, la la la, like usually. Or we can step into this new blank page in the book and just rediscover, to rediscover and refeel if this new interaction is to show us and learn us something new. I truly believe there is a lot of value in experiences, right? Because memories is amazing. Memories are some of the only things that memory of our learnings and our most joyful moments is what we take with us when we transcend from one planet to another. So in the things that we feel is memorable in our system, it has value. But when we use memories as a hindering for love and free flow and experience because of fear of what once happened, the memory becomes a prison. So the very best thing I believe we can do, or a really good practice, is to play the game of a blank page. It's to step into a situation, even that it might look like something we've seen before, with a blank page, and rediscover it from the bottom and every single corner of that page, just to feel what this new situation has to bring us. Will it sometimes tear us down? Definitely, because we keep walking into the same wall over and over again until we learn what we were to learn. So if you didn't learn it the first time or the second time or the third time, sure, the whole blank page thing and walking in will make you fall down a fourth time. But it is not that bad. It is just another experience. So if you step into the situation you've been in once before, there are certain things, even you have a blank page, that you do know how to handle it better because you've been there before. You do know how to pick yourself up afterwards because you did it before. So no matter how south a new situation might go, then this fear of falling down we have, it's not that dangerous because it will never feel as heavy as the first time. We kind of know what to do. The fear of the fear is what blocks humans the most. And the fear of not daring to listen to our hearts and allowing our mind to control every action that we do, every action that we take. It's this thing where we are in this sort of kind of mental matrix where we think that with controlling and flatlining all our feelings, we're good. No. Allow yourself to be moved by life. Allow yourself to re-explore corners there still needs to be explored. Allow yourself to feel that pain of which might still be there, because only through that you will feel your heart. You will feel the love behind it. And internally we are love, right? Internally we are not here to live in suffering forever and after. So this thing about fearing the worst which is so imprinted in us, what about just inviting it, look at it, realizing it's not that bad, and believing the good within ourselves, believing the hope and the faith and these things. So I'm this talker of authenticity, and I believe that every single emotion, every single state of being we should fully embrace. So I believe that in fear and in anger and in every emotionally aspect there is a lesson to learn, and there is a value. So we should include all of it. But every single day in life, we should return at some point to a state of being of calmness, acceptance, and happiness. For me personally, I don't have one day where everything is like this. It's always ups and down, and all the way down, all the way up, and everything in between. I might seem pretty calm on the outside, but inside there is so much going on. So for me, I never had a full day of one emotion. It's always a constant flow. And I think for some people who are more sensitive than others, this might appear more, but nonetheless, I believe that this time has a lot to do with diving into the depth of yourself, facing these feelings and aspects of yourself that you might have been running from, that you might not have wanting to face because it either hurts too much or you're too afraid of it. And through facing that, through facing yourself and embracing that part of you, you're ready to enter a new era of your life. You are ready to make choices. There's better for who you are now. And you are ready to turn the page and have new experiences and explore new corners of life. You know the story of, I don't know if it is a story, I'll make the story. So I usually don't stay the same place for long at the time, but now I've been here a whole year, and almost every day I go to the same place to work out, right? Now, in a matrix world, going the same streets every single day gets quite boring quite fast. But if you look at different angles of this street, every morning you wake up, you turn the page and you get excited because you're walking this path. But this time you're gonna look up and you see all these beautiful buildings, you see all these gargoyles and where all the green neurons has kind of imprinted its memories. And you feel drawn to this part of the journey. Next morning, you wake up, boom, blank page. You walk the same road, and this time you decide to look down. You look down to the floor. You see like these patterns in the floor. You realize there's holes in the ground. That it's pretty good you look down, because or else you would have fallen into that hole. And you are viewing life from a different aspect. Day number 3, you wake up, boom. You decide that every second person you walk through on the stage, walk past on the road, you look them in the eyes and you smile. Now you see a whole other world. It's the same 1 kilometer walk, but it's different aspects, it's different perspectives. Now, if you take this and turn it inwards and look at yourself, you look at yourself from one aspect, you look at yourself from another, but each aspect, you allow yourself to turn a blank page and look with an open heart and curiosity. And let me know in the comments below what you found. Okay guys, this was today's video. I'm gonna figure out what to call it with the subtitles and stuff, because I did not plan this. I was supposed to make these videos about disorders, but I am me, floating entity. So here we are. Doo-doo.